¿Qué pasa? Welcome back to another Pokemon Masters EX video on my channel. So today we're gonna take a look at this team. Now, the Legendary Arena has the Uxie fight currently still ongoing with 3 difficulties, right? So this team is hopefully the perfect counter against Uxie. Obviously, you want to build this team to the maximum possible. Try to get also the move levels as high as possible. But we're going to take a look at the team specifically today and make a test run and see how it actually performs against Uxie in the Legendary Arena. So, first up, we're looking at Alistair's Gengar, right? So this one here is actually one of my favorite Pokemons as well, since it's also got the Dynamax transformation. So the strategy here is, right, so if we're taking a look at, for example, the Uxie itself, right, so the thing about Uxie is it will apply physical damage reduction field, right, and raise its defense. So generally you always want to attack using special attack moves. Also, on another note, Uxie will always use a very powerful thunder attack, right, when its HP drops to half or below. So that's another thing you gotta look out for, right? So whenever the HP drops to a certain threshold, it's gonna use that thunder attack, which is more than likely gonna kill off one of your Pokemons if it isn't very well built up or buffed up or whatever, right? So that's why we're using in the team Obstagoon. Obstagoon is perfect since it has Obstruct, right? Obstruct will help us actually invalidate any damage taken. So this one here is essentially also our slot 1 Pokemon for the team, which should help us anyways to get rid of any high damage, right? Also, we got Dire Hit, which basically helps us up our critical chances, and we have Shout My Name, which is just a help for him personally, but Night Slash, we're probably never going to use that, right? When we're taking a look at Gengar, the general strategy here is, let's quickly, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to open that's what I wanted to open. What we want to do here is generally either start with No Escape, right? Or you're going to start off with Sludge Bomb. In generally, you want to use Sludge Bomb until Uxie is poisoned. So you will have 3 stages, right? Every stage, you want to make sure Uxie gets poisoned first, because poison will do a lot of damage. That's your main damage source over time, trying to beat that fight, right? So Sludge Bomb is going to be your best friend. And once it's poisoned, then you might as well go to either No Escape, right? Or you're going to use continuously Shadow Ball. But the rotation will be as follows. So you're going to do Sludge Bomb until it's poisoned. And then you're going to drop over to the Dynamax move. And you're going to use G-Max Terror. Because this will apply the Restrain effect to all opposing Sync pairs, right? And then after you use this, you're continuously going to spam Shadow Ball. That's basically the strategy you're trying to get rolled out on Uxie to try and take it down as quick as possible, right? Now, it depends how you want to play it, right? You could either drop this in first round or in second round. In third round, you don't want to save it till third. You're probably going to use it in first or second. In the third round, Uxie is generally going to take more damage anyways, right? So it doesn't really matter. Apart from that, Drain Punch, you're never really going to use it since Uxie has damage reduction. It's not going to get much damage out of it, and you're not going to get much healing. So especially also, if you're looking at Synchro build for this Gengar, you definitely want to build up anything related to the Shadow Ball or Sludge Bomb. So if you're running Gengar, Alistair and Gengar at 1 of 5 copies, then this is going to be your optimal build, right? So don't worry about these up here. You don't want to focus on them. You only really want to do all of the other ones, right? And the top right ones, especially these two, to power up your Shadow Ball power even further. Right, next up, looking at Rotom, Signal Suit, Elisa, and Rotom. Right, this one here will be a support type. He will be at slot 2, and the top right special attack all is going to be your bread and butter move for this Rotom, right? He will be there to buff your Gengar, because Gengar is going to be the main damage dealer of the team. And also you have the move Breathtaking, which reduces the sync move cooldown or countdown for an allied sync pair, right? And also raises the critical hit rate, which is going to be a nice little buff. So you want to use this on Gengar in order to make him be able to use a sync move faster. You might as well want to save this actually till stage 2. So you want to run the Dynamax transformation in stage 1 with Gengar and use this for stage 2 when running up against Uxie. So that's going to be your ideal kind of strategy, right? So that's the team. In terms of what's it called? In terms of lucky skills, I would do super duper effective, which powers up moves are super effective. So you might as well go with this as well, because you're going to attack with ghost type moves. So you are going to make more damage using this. And yeah, that's it. Let's jump over to the action. Right, let's get it going. We're here. Uxie is on it. A single battle. No, we don't want auto. Let's quickly do this. Let's go with Dire Hit All, Special Attack up, and Sludge Bomb. Straight up. We want to get the poisoning going. Another one, Special Attack up. Is it poisoned yet? Yes, now it's poisoned. Now we're going with the G-Max Terror here in order to actually tie it down. Yeah, go on. Do it. Max move. Nice. So, this one will actually inflict restrain upon it. So, it's restrained. And now, since it's also poisoned, we're going to use Shadow Ball. As you can see, we're going to do damage now. And Uxie is not going to be of much trouble to us at the moment. Very nice. Another Shadow Ball out there. Let's try and see if we're going to be able to do damage, right? Okay, we're going to use the sync move right there, actually. Let's just... We could have actually saved it as well for round 2. But yeah, this should actually... Yeah, it didn't kill it off. All right, okay. So, sync move from Uxie. We're not going to take much damage. We're going to keep the Obstruct up now. So we are ready to take damage with Obstagoon. We actually forgot about this time. So now we want to go with poisoning again. Uxie is not poisoned anymore. Is it poisoned now? Yes, now it's poisoned. Perfect. And we're going to go with No Escape. Breathtaking for Gengar. Also Obstruct here. And then Shadow Ball on it. As you can see, the poisoning is doing a good chunk of damage, right? That's exactly what we want at all times. Shadow Ball up there. Shadow Ball is also there to actually lower I think it was special attack or special defense. I'm not even too sure right now. Let's quickly take a look in a second. Yeah, this one isn't doing too much damage. Yes, special defense, right. So that's that. 20% chance of lowering it. Obstagoon got hit there. We did have the Obstruct open. Let's go with No Escape again. Let's go with Thundershock here at once. And attack with Shadow Ball again. We should be good to go. We might lose Obstagoon here. 1000. Still poisoned. Nice. Another Shadow Ball in it. Obstagoon is very low on health. Ah, yes, nice. The special defense drop is just so nice. Is it losing another special defense? No, it's not. Unfortunately, still poisoned. It does have the lessen poison and the acute senses. So that's going to be somewhat of an issue as well when you're fighting against higher levels. Obstagoon survived. Nice, 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 nice. Right, still poisoned. Let's go. Right, 1000. Let's see if we're going to get this done. Let's use the sync move now. I don't know if this is going to be... Yeah, it's not enough, unfortunately. We're going to lose Obstagoon now. Doesn't matter. Rotom is our next barrier. Rotom is able to take a lot of damage also himself. But we're done now here. We're done now with this one. That's good. So we're on the final stage. We're actually going to use again Sludge Bomb. Try and get it poisoned again. Is it poisoned? Yes, very nice. So now we're able to actually utilize the damage buff of Shadow Ball. And we're going to do a lot of damage on this stage here. I don't think Rotom is going to die from the Sync move. I'm not actually too sure. Yeah, Sync move up. We're going to take some damage here. I'm not too sure how much. Yeah, that's all right. That's easy. Let's up the speed a bit here. Right, that's it. Shadow Ball up. Very nice. And the final move will also hit him. And we're done for. GG. And that's how you finish it with style. That's the team showcase done. Right, so as you can see, it doesn't always necessarily require an EX move or Master Fair character or even an Arc Suit unit in order to deal good amounts of damage. It's all about using the right strategy and synergy in order to beat specific stages, right? I might even do another video on the ultimate battles, featuring every single one of them and how to beat them with different teams. But yeah, keep in your minds that this is a free-to-play account, so obviously we're not gonna be stacked in terms of characters, right? But yeah, it definitely will pack a punch the more characters we will get over time. And yeah, with that, I'm gonna conclude the video. As always, thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.